Hi, it's Sue here. What I'm doing this morning is just going to crush up some of these eggshells which I use to repel the slugs. I've got quite a few little plants in the greenhouse that are being attacked at the moment, and snails and slugs have got into the alstrom areas. I do have a spray which is garlic, but it's not seeming to really work much this year. But I always use eggshells because they don't like crawling over them. So what I've done is just roughly broken them up and then just given them a crush with a rolling pin, or you can use anything that you have to hand. Don't need to make it too fine, but just make it harder for the snails to crawl over, and it won't obviously kill them, but it will just hopefully keep them away from the delicate plants. So just give that a little bit more scrunch up. There we go. Now what I normally do is put the eggshells into a container and just let them dry out, because you want them to be brittle enough to crush. Some people put them in the microwave or the oven to make them more brittle, but I just find that just leaving them for a few days just to dry out is sufficient. So there we are, that's a little pile there, and I have my little tub here which I keep all the shells in, and then that's ready to use when I need to. I've just come out to the greenhouse and you can see this poor little dahlia here has been munched by the slugs. You can see the, I don't know if you can see on there, the little trails that they leave behind. So I'm going to put a little bit of eggshell around there. One of these cornflowers has disappeared from here, and we go over to here and we've got some more cornflowers. They've really been attacking this pot here. You can see all the trails where they've been, and there's some leaves that have disappeared over there. So I'm going to put some eggshell round, and hopefully that will protect the ones that are left. Right, I've put some eggshell around the cornflowers here. Hopefully that will deter the slugs and snails. And then there was some slime on the nicotiana, which lasted over from last year, but I've put some eggshell around there as well, so that might protect that. And what I've also done is put some around the alstrom areas, because they are being eaten. The slugs and snails seem to love them. So I've just put a little sprinkle in. I might do some more. Let's see how that goes. Just a quick update on some of the other things that are in the garden here. We're just coming into April and things are really moving on now. This is the grapevine, and the leaves are beginning to come through nicely now. It's surprising how quickly they get a move on once the weather changes. And then over here I have my little tree, which I'm really pleased with. It's got his little leaves coming out already, so he's looking really well. And this is the fig. Leaves are beginning to show, and it's actually got some figs on, which is quite good. This is the border at the back of the garden. The rhubarb is coming through quickly. That looks really good. And then over here, just between these, there's a little fern coming through. And yes, we've still got plenty of weeds. I haven't got round to weeding the border yet, but that is my next job. So although things are moving on, I mean the fuchsia bush is looking really good, getting covered in leaves. And round here we've got a lovely honesty plant in flower. They always look lovely and bright in the spring. And the currant bushes are looking good as well. And the little gooseberry. The wallflowers are just coming to an end, but you know, they still look good, but they're beginning to go over. The rose bush is coming into full leaf. It's doing really well. And also the salvia, that's beginning to green up nicely. It might not be perfect, but at least I started. I've got a lot of the weeds out, and I've cut down the hollyhock stems and taken out all the old canes from last year. So it's looking better, and I've done this corner as well. And going across here, this is where the runner beans go, in this corner here. Now I found a couple of self-seeded wallflowers, so I'm going to put those out the front garden because there aren't many wallflowers out there. And back over this side we've got quite a few love and a mist, which are self-seeded, so they'll stay there. So anyway, that's that for now, and I'll see you soon.